For you to be a child of God does not mean that you will sit down and fold your hand and allow the enemy to kill you. As a matter of fact, every child of God is supposed to be a lion, because you are a sons and daughters of the Lion of the tribe of Judah. Jesus, our Father, is a great fighter. No battle that he cannot win. He won all the battles. And so sometimes children of God are passing through some challenges. He receives different attacks spiritually, and they keep telling us that we should pray for mercy. I cannot pray for mercy for witches and wizards. I cannot pray for a mercy for a demonic agent that comes to destroy me. I cannot pray for a mercy for somebody who is pushing all the means to make sure that he killed me. As a matter of fact, I will attack you back. Thank God the Bible said that we wrestle not against the flesh and blood, but against the principalities and powers. I will not attack you physically, but I will make sure that I return all the arrow back to you. If the arrow you sent to me and I return them back, if they come and they kill you, fine. Whatsoever a man soweth, he will reap. And so don't think that because I'm a child of God and I carry Bible, that you go and seek for powers to knock me down and I'll fold my hand. No. As a matter of fact, sometimes they will come, maybe you are sleeping, you see, because they will come in different forms. They come like rats, they come like cockroaches, they come like snakes, they come like cats. And then spiritually, your God give your spirit grace to attack them. And while you are attacking the rat or the cockroach or the cat that the witchcraft has turned to come and kill you, you are attacking it and you're about to kill the cat, and then suddenly the cat turns to your uncle, or it turns to one person in your office that comes to kill you, because in the spirit realm they change to animal. Their body is sleeping at home on the bed, but their spirit come to kill. And then my own spirit too, that is at alert, on fire, attack you and about to kill the cat, and the cat now changed to your face. So I will now say, he's somebody I know, why are you doing this now? I will kill you. Sometimes when you kill that cat, physically they died. But if you decide to, because I know this person and let me leave the person, is my mother, is my uncle, is my friend in the office, is my colleague. When the person go back, you leave the person and go back, he will reinforce. And at this time when he's coming, he will not come alone, he will come with different demons and powers. And so you must be ready to attack any of your enemies that want to kill you. Be ready. As a matter of fact, be ready to attack them. I cannot pray for demon, a demonic agent carrying human flesh, because they can change to anything, and then he's coming to kill me. And then after he has attacked me, you expect me to go and kneel down and be praying, God show the demon, God show the demon mercy, or God show this person mercy. God will even be angry at you, because the aims of those people, those personalities, is to stop you. They don't attack unbelievers like that. It's even the believer, the genuine children of God, that they attack. And the aims is because they don't want you to serve Jesus. They don't want you to serve God. They don't want you to succeed. That's why you see a lot of destinies have been destroyed. Ministry has been destroyed. You're working in the office, they are there in the office, they are in the church, they are in the marketplace, they are at the junction, they are at the bus stop, everywhere. The road to the rank, they use the powers to attack you. Attack them back. Go on your knee and pray and tell God to take vengeance. And whichever way God attack them, God release vengeance. Whether he kill them or he save them, that's not your business. But your own is that they should not kill you. In fact, if your enemy kill you, do you think you make it to heaven? Maybe what of if you are not ready? Maybe there is one or two things you need to put in order, and you've not done that. You get to judgment. God will say that because your enemy kill you, that's why I will allow you to enter heaven. That thing you have done that you have not put in order. Maybe at that time you lie. Maybe there is a sin of lie that is waiting for you. There is a sin of fornication. There is a sin of restitution that you have not made that is still waiting for you. That sin will still stop you. I say, a child of God, wake up. In fact, Jesus Christ said in the book of Luke chapter 19, verse 27, Luke 19:27, hear what the Lord said. But those my enemies which would not that I should reign over them, he said, bring hither and slay them before me. Bring those my enemies that did not want me to reign over them, bring them and slay them before me. Jesus said, slay them before me. Those people did not want you to serve God. They did not want Jesus in your life. It's not even you that they are fighting. It's Jesus. And that's why you see demons coming to Jesus to tell him, if you bow before me, I will do this, I will do that. And Jesus said, get thee behind me. It is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him alone thou shalt worship. They are not after even you. It's because of Jesus you carry. And so you must attack them back. You know, in the book of First King chapter 20, verse 42 to 43, there was a king called King Ahab, the king of Israel, and the king of Assyria. The king of Assyria, the one that was reigning at that time, because his father was a king and he fought with Israel as a nation, took some territory, took some land from Israel. So when his father died, he took over the kingship, and he carried on with that hate Israel. And so immediately he assumed the office, he sent a message to King Ahab and told King Ahab, he said that my servants are coming to you, that whatever thing they see in your house, whether your daughters, whether your wife, whether your gold and silvers, that they will take it. And Ahab was afraid, because this king is a great king. He is a very influential king. He has other kings that backed him up, all those hidden kings. So Ahab was afraid. So Ahab now sent a message back to this king and told him, they called the name of the king Ben-Hadad. He said, tell Ben-Hadad that I'm thy servant, that whatever thou needed, thy servant will give it to thee. But when those messengers left, King Ahab, the word, that message, he reasoned over it, and the thing was so grieved to him. And he called the elders of Israel and narrated everything, or the message before them. And the elders of Israel, they advised him, say, do not agree to what the king of Assyria have said. Do not agree. And he sent a message to the king. He said no. He refused. And then the king of Assyria sent an army, came to Israel, and Israelites. In fact, before the king of Assyria sent army, the prophet of God came to Ahab and told Ahab and said, don't worry, this battle is mine. I'm going to fight this battle. Not because of you, because King Ahab was not really a righteous man. He did evil, but God wanted to fight for Israel because of the love and the covenant Abraham and Isaac and Jacob. So he wanted to stand for Israel. And because that king of Assyria also, he underrates the God that Israelite worship. He called the God, Almighty God, some kind of name. So God was not really happy. And so God sent a prophet and told Ahab, he said, don't worry, I'm going to take over the battle. Select young men and go to Assyria. I will give you the victory. And they went, God gave them victory. And the king of Assyria flew. The prophet still came back again and told Ahab, he said, that king, this very king that flew, he will still come back. At the end of the year, he will still come back. He has gone to strengthen himself. He will still come back. Do you know, towards the end of the year, this king came back again and sent a message calling the king of Israel, that is a king of, that is a god of Hill, that let's take Israelites on the plain land, that we are going to defeat them. And the king of Assyria came back fighting the children of Israelite, and Israelites defeated them. They defeated them, killed a lot of their soldiers, burned their city down. And then the king of Assyria was left alone with some few soldiers. And those soldiers, his servant now advised him, go back to king of Israel and beg him that we knew him is a merciful king, that he will forgive you. Ahab was a merciful king, that he will forgive you. And guess what happened? The king of Assyria came begging Ahab, and Ahab went into a covenant with him. He promised Ahab that all the land that his father has taken from Israel, that he's going to restore them back, he's going to return them back. And Ahab went into a covenant, take an oath with him, and let the king left. Meanwhile, he was supposed to kill the king, but he let him go without killing him. And that thing made God angry, because he let the enemy of God go free. God said, because you have left my enemy to go free, this very king of Assyria was meant for destruction, but you let him go free. He said, the dead, that destructions that I actually planned for the king of Assyria, that you are supposed to kill him, that you refuse to kill him, he said, that dead has come upon you, Ahab. Let me read it for you. 1 King chapter 20 verse 42 to 43. He said, and he said unto him, this is the prophet now coming to the king Ahab, the king of Israel, that let the king of Assyria go free. He let him go free. Thus says the Lord, because thou hast let go out of thy hand a man whom I appointed to utterly destroy, before thy life shall. He said, a man whom I have utterly appointed to destroy. He now said, therefore thy life shall be for his life, because you let that man go. He was supposed to be a dead man. You were supposed to kill him. I gave him to you for you to kill him. But because you let him go, so your life will be an exchange. The dead that he was supposed to die, that you let him go, you will die in his place. And thy people, for his people, the king of Israel went to his house heavily and displeased, and came to Samaria. Ahab was displeased. Ahab, when he heard that message, when he heard that terrible message from the Lord, the prophet said, because you let King Ben-Hadad to go free, the life of that king that I meant to destroy, since you have saved him and he went away free, your life will be in the place of his life. He will be saved because he's free, but you are going to die in his place. And his people that even you let go free, your people will die in the place of his people. There are people God has appointed to kill. They have been destroying souls for long, and God has put you in that place that as you are coming in there, you are going to fight and stop the man, fight and stop the woman, fight and stop the demon. that is operating in the territory, in the village, in the community. That witches and wizard has been for years. That man has been growing age. Young people died, young ladies died, destiny has been truncated. A lot of people, destiny have been destroyed, but the man will know that he sucked a lot of blood. But God is bringing you to that place so that you are the one he has given the power and he back you up to kill, but you show that witch mercy. Souls are crying because the man has taken over. He's a great man, he's a great woman in that position, in that office, in that church, and he's doing evil. But you are meant to bring the person down, but you cry for mercy. You save the person. God said, because you did not fulfill that assignment I've given to you, he said, therefore, your life will go for the person. Because many souls have been crying to God, when are you going to remove this man so that we'll have our peace? When are you going to, like in Nigeria today, there are people who back evil politicians up. They fought to make sure that satanic leaders assume office, satanic leaders take positions. You that you are doing that thing, your children tomorrow, when the man will come and display his evil, your children will go for it. Even you yourself will go for it. Pastors, they support evil politicians. Bishops, they support evil presidents, and they collect bribe, and they allow them to assume office, and souls are crying. Church is suffering. Until we change our mentality and we do the right prayer, this country cannot change. The office where we work cannot change. In the marketplace, suffering will continue. The Bible says, the inhabitants of the wicked shall be desolate. I will not sit down and cry for mercy for any evil politician. I will not sit down and cry for mercy for any witches and wizards. I will not sit down and cry for mercy for any wicked person who is in the office. I will continue to pray for God to make sure that their inhabitants become desolate, become destroyed. God will wipe them away. Because when a righteous man rules, people rejoice. But when an evil man rules, people cry. And God is not happy seeing people crying. I pray the Lord will help us get understanding. In all you're getting, get understanding. And let God take over and rule. Jesus must rule. Jesus must rule. Thank you, and God bless you.